Well, it is now 12:30. That is 30 minutes after high noon out here in Aiken, South Carolina right now. Monday, October the 19th, 2020. Yesterday was the last day of the extended fall festival, quote unquote, or what used to be the state fair. You can see it right here in the concrete, the square where my AstroTurf used to be. I packed up last night, but I thought it appropriate to take one last little kind of walk around and look at these fairgrounds. Staying at a place for 3 weeks, you do kind of get attached to it, and by the end of the 3 weeks it starts to feel like home. So there's a melancholy feel that comes with seeing it all break down and go away. But I will say this for Aiken, South Carolina. I was really impressed. I absolutely loved it out here. This was so good. And I know that I had a sign promoting my YouTube channel right there in the booth with me. And a lot of people noticed it and even subscribed while they were getting their picture drawn. So to all of my new subscribers that I got while working out here, thank you so much for subscribing, and welcome to the Ashtoons YouTube viewing audience. Thank you all so very much for subscribing. Also, man, the people out here are just so nice. It's nice to the point of it almost being annoying. It's like if they need to get past you and they still have like 3-4 feet that they can get around you with no problem, they'll say excuse me anyway. You could bump into them and they'll still apologize to you. That's how nice they are out here. And by the meter that I judge all other places that I work, I always judge on the behavior of the cops of an area. Florida, you get an F. I'm gonna say that right now. South Carolina, I did have a run-in with some sheriff out here because I was caught exploring an abandoned factory that closed down in 1982. It had been operating for 100 years. That's videos coming out. But I was caught exploring that abandoned factory. I thought it was open to the public because of something that was on Google. Yeah, they did not chew me out for it. They got my name and date of birth and my license plate number and kind of looked up who I was, asked me a few questions, and yeah, they were very civil, very personable, and once they figured out that I was not up to no good, they just simply let me go. So, Aiken, South Carolina, your law enforcement out here, get an A+, an A+. So, yeah, really polite people. And even in spite of the fact that there was another caricature booth across the way from me, just right over there where that truck is right there, that's about where they were. And they had 4 artists going. I still stayed busy. Probably not as busy as I could have been if they weren't here, but I stayed busy. Can't be happier with that. Also, on the last weekend, I ended up redrawing about 6 of their drawings. People would go over there and get one done there, and they are so fast and kind of slapdash. They weren't happy with some of their drawings, and they would come over and get me to redo them. That feels pretty good. But then again, at the same time, I'm not the best artist in the world. I'm sure they probably had to redo a few of mine. If we're going to be honest, you know, art is subjective. But anyway, that's all for this one. I am about to hitch up and head down to Georgia to hang out with Lo for a few days, and then on down to Lake City, Florida. So be watching for me there. And that'll do it for this one. I just wanted to say, Aiken, South Carolina, thank you from the bottom of my heart. After a long quarantine and the funds running down so low, I really needed this, and I really appreciate y'all having me out here, coming out, spending the money, having a good time, and being so nice. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And hopefully I'll get to work this fair again next year. If it works into the schedule, I will try to do that. And that is going to be it for this one. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.